and I don't think I'm streaming. I'm live streaming. Okay, now I see. We're live. We're on. Let's see if I'm online also on YouTube. Probably I'm not. Bro. New target. So I think that okay, so not here, but here, and I also have to do this. So here, and well, okay, so now I am live, I think. Okay, so there we go. There we go. As you can see, the record on the top on the top left is kind of flawed. Is a bit of an old record, so I need to change it. But well, okay. So it's this one. So let's hide it for now, or we can reset it. Maybe. Well, I think I'd leave it as it is, just to remember how we performed when I was alive. So, as you can see, I'm top 2000 in Pokemon Pocket Master Ball rank. And as you can see, I'm playing this version of Charizard EX, which is rather strong, I think. Yes, that's pretty damn good, to be fair. And well, obviously now you cannot see, but I went on a 18 win streak. That's kind of impressive. It's a record for me. Obviously, I won the last match, but the match before I lost, putting an end to that streak. But as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wins in a row. That's practically unheard of in my life, in my experience within Pokemon Pocket. But let's ride it this way and go on grinding in this season. I want to really like to reach the top 100. sorry. It's a bit of a... Okay, so we can go. Let's start our first match. All right. Okay, so now we go second. Not the best lead actually with Eevee. Probably this is playing either. Well, probably Charizard. Charizard is probably a mirror match. Kind of a rough matchup. He needs to get all the pieces as soon as possible, though. Probably he got his Charmander, so he's playing the exact same deck as I'm playing. So okay, we were rather unfortunate. We couldn't get our hands on our Charmander. Let's go Professor Research. Okay, there it is. Now we probably collect, well, place it here. Well, I don't know, probably he's gonna marsh me anyway if he has it, but well, let's collect. Ooh. There we have our Rainbow Sylveon. Rather gorgeous looking card if you ask me, but let's see if he okay, he does evolve, and well, that's a bit of a problem here, but well, hydrate yourself. Okay, so he probably right now he cannot switch, so he loses some time. Hopefully we get our Sabrina. Okay, yeah, there it is. It's Sabrina, so we could actually slow him down. So I'm going to evolve this and draw 2. Okay. Now our last chance to, well, not really. Okay, it was not our last chance. Now it is our last chance to get our rare candy. Let's see if we get one. Nope. Okay, so it was rather unfortunate. But what can we do? We can do this, well, and just next turn we have 2 out of 3 chances of finding a rare candy, and let's see Marsas, which probably as next turn I'm probably going to Sabrina him. I'm going to Sabrina him, and, well, make him lose some time. Okay, so he Stokes, that's... Hopefully we get... I can't believe this. I can't, and I don't want to believe this. But we have to do this. Just to slow him down. Well. Start 8 energy. So we go into this probably. We were rather unlucky, so the two last cards of the deck are 2 rare candies. First time for me. But well, there's always first time, they say. Obviously, okay, so he can evolve now. He can evolve his second Charmander, so probably we're going to lose this. We're probably going to lose this since we couldn't get our well, we're probably going to lose this. There's no way we're going to win this. He's always going to attack first, we have no way to slow him down. I have to concede. I don't think, well, I shouldn't give up, they say, maybe, but still, I don't see a case where we win this. So now we go to 50 HP. We have Lily, but it isn't enough. We go down, then we have there's no chance. Probably my worst game with this deck ever, and it's rather fun that it happened when I went live. When it wasn't live, I got extremely lucky. But well, it is what it is. Okay, so probably the deck is a bit shy to show itself in its true colors. It was a bit. It felt the pressure. So let's go and try making it live up to the expectations. Remember, it's always good to hydrate yourself. I'm going to repeat this. So we go first. And again, we start with the wrong lead, but still. Okay, probably another mirror match. Is it the same? Is it the same guy before? Okay, so probably. Well, not optimal to go first. I thought for some time I thought that we were going second, but well, I realized that we're going first, and leading with EV is not kind of the best scenario. Okay, so probably it seems like it's the guy from before. Hopefully we can slow him down somehow. Good draw. And we have Sabrina. So we go. Well, at least this time we get our rare candy and into Charizard early game, so at least we can be satisfied with that. Okay, so doesn't matter here. I end the turn. I'm ending the turn. That's a bit. Okay, so he probably has the Steam Sword, and he does. However, since we have Sabrina, we can slow him down somehow. And yeah, this time maybe is a different story, hopefully. Okay, so now he has kind of everything he needed. So if he gets his second Charizard, is a bit of we're kind of in trouble. But at least now we can stop too. Okay, so we go this way with Sabrina, probably just slowing down. Hopefully he doesn't go into Charmander, and hopefully he doesn't have a second Sylveon in provoke. But now, this time we're attacking first. The problem is we need to get our second Charmander online, our second Charizard online. Okay, so he doesn't have another. Okay. But we do, and I think that I also marsed him. His end is too big. And then we go Steam Artillery. So now he probably, well, you know, there's an unwritten law in this game that if you either Mars or red card someone, you automatically give him, or she, or whatever, you give your opponent a professor researcher, in this case for example, okay, it proved me wrong. It has proven me wrong this time. So we take the KO and we take the 2 points. Okay, so Now, if he doesn't get his Charizard, it's GG. And hopefully we get our Giant Cape, just not to be one-hit KO'd. Okay, so we win this one. Let's check if it was the same opponent as the game before. Well, probably he was. Okay, no, not this. Nope, not this. Battle history. So, yes, he is the exact same opponent. Kinda neat. But well, we get our revenge. I want to continue ranking here. Today not opening packs. But basically from this last set, I'm only missing the Snorlax and the Dragonite, which aren't that meta relevant card. So I think I'm good for now. I still want to find some, maybe, I don't know, I would like to find a full art How, since I really like the, well, playing Incineroar, and well, I would really like to play with a full art How. This time we get a rather good hand, but probably he's playing red card, I think. Yes, okay, so shouldn't have said that. Okay, so now what we want, and if we don't get a, okay, never mind, I thought. If we hadn't got another basic Pokemon, we would probably have lost, since, well, he will probably evolve, and, well, never mind, we managed to get our Steam Zard. Okay, so he isn't evolving. That's good news. Actually, that's really good news. So we get our Eevee, and let's go. KOing this little cat. Poor cat. I'm really sorry for you. Okay, he concedes. Again, another win. So I can update the... No, not this way. I can update this. We are now 8-6 in live. But we are riding a wave of a win streak. And yes, now we can continue, we can go on climbing the rankings. I'm 1582nd. So that's, I love it, I love it. Let's see if we can get our top 1000 spot, so I can change the title and write top 1000. Okay, so we go against Electric. That's not that big of a deal since we have this Flareon, but still. It all depends on what we draw. So he leads with Oricorio. No? Not good, but, well, okay. I'm playing Professor Research. For a moment they thought I was playing Sabrina. Okay, so we get our full basic Pokemon line and lineup, and not that great. Not that great, but still. Hopefully, I'll start charging the CV just to. Okay, so he Giovannias, and yeah, he KOs our little Charmander, but well, it is what it is. I really, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we get our well, we march way now, just halves and a little bit, and as soon as we okay, so I hope he has another Giovanni and Chaos or EV just to, okay, he plays that freaking Silvally, which I don't really like that much. Okay, so we get our Steam Zard. So there's no need to wait for another, well, Giant Cape. And well, I'm basically going to free drop one card. Okay, that's it beyond. Not the best, but also the worst. I would like to get a, I don't know, a Lily, for example. Okay, he evolves into Silvally. Okay, so we basically we have to go Flareon, probably. I like to shut down this. we basically have to do this. But if he has, he's probably going to retreat and starting dealing damage with Oricorio. We let him too much time to build his board, and well, oh, okay, no. Unlucky. Pretty much unlucky. And well, it is what it is. Okay, so we go on. We don't give up. We cannot give up here. It's... I believe in ourselves getting to top 1000 at least. But this deck should stop breaking. And we get another mirror match. Okay, so hopefully we get our Eevee. Okay, that's fine. And go Ember. Hopefully it doesn't have a rare candy into Steam's Heart, but okay. No, shouldn't have said that. Hopefully we get a Shibrina just to slow him down. Now the advantage is rather huge for him. Okay, so there it is, the Sabrina. You just have to go for her and she will show up. Now, please give me a... Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I couldn't have asked for something better. And we go Sabrina here. We slow him down a bit. We still have to hope he doesn't have a Sabrina too. Okay, so he gets his Eevee. Right, Eevee. Why do I keep talking like... Oh, but he doesn't. You know what? Maybe it's a risky play. It's not that... Well, I let him KO my C. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but well, we go this and we let him KO this Sylveon. Oh, right. not looking good. If you ask me, it's not looking good. Then we Mars. Okay, so we Mars and halve his hand. If he has Sabrina, we're screwed, but hopefully we get our... Okay, so Eevee, we do Mars here. We have to get our cat E. Okay, so remember what I told you before of the granted professor research. I was talking about this. You always give your opponent a professor research or what they need when you Mars them. And so we go this. We still have one Lily in our deck. So now we have to pray. We have to basically pray he doesn't have. He doesn't get his second Charizard. Okay. That was close. That was very close. Ooh. I felt the tension, but our belief in God led us to the God of Pokemon. Arceus gave us the win, and we get closer. Well, not that much actually, but we get a step closer to a top 1000. Let's go on. Let's go on. I'm not stopping here. I'm not stopping until I get to the top 1000. I'm joking. I don't believe it that much, since I think that things are going to become more and more tough. But still, we have to believe in the heart of the cards. Okay, so we have Charmander. Alright. Rather unfortunate to go first and against a deck that is pretty good at going second. Okay, so obviously Mars. It's only something I didn't know. Okay. But, well, we evolve here. We have 2. Not that good. But, well, I'm counter-marsing him just to hope he doesn't have a Silvally, since he was going to KO us if he does. But hopefully he doesn't have a Silvally. And next turn, we're drawing Charizard and we're GG. Am I asking too much? Probably. But let's believe in the heart of the cards. Alright? Okay, so he doesn't have that freaking Silvally. Charizard? Nope. Okay, so I'm not going to give him... Well, doesn't matter. So I'm just starting to deal some damage. Now we're weak to Cyrus. Okay, he gets his second type null, I guess. Yes. He still doesn't have Silvally. Or even a... Okay, so he... Cyrus, so he wastes a Cyrus. He wastes a Cyrus. How kind of you. But we still cannot get our Charizard. Kind of unlucky. But now I'm just going to protect him. Kind of slow game. Not liking it. Okay, he Professor Research. And now he finally gets his Silvally. We're kind of unlucky this time. Now we just have to draw a Charizard. I hate these games sometimes. That was not fair. But well, he bricked 2. So, well, probably the one who had the... I can't remember actually now my record. Well, I have to update it. Probably I'm 9 or 10, 7. But well, does it matter? Does it really matter? Probably not. I'm just hiding it out of shame. Since I'm a coward. No. I'm not saying I'm not a coward. I believe in the heart of cards and I want to win this game as soon as possible. Just to avenge our previous defeat. And we seem to have the perfect hand. If it wasn't for the fact that he's probably going to Mars us. So it's a mirror match again. Come on, Mars me. Mars me, buddy. Why am I always right in these circumstances? Well, not the... Well, it could have been worse. Hopefully we get, I don't know, a Sylveon or a Charizard. Okay, I like this. We go Sylveon. Now, come on, give me a Charizard. Nope. He doesn't just put in Giant Cape just to thin our hand and deal some cheap little damage. Okay, he probably has a... yes, he does. So now we are a bit... now we are a bit in trouble. We are a bit in trouble, I would say. Okay, so he even... Gazmas. Now, obviously, the best case scenario would be drawing Sylveon and get... okay, so... what can we do now? What can we do now? Dealing some chip damage with Charmander. We're in a kind of rough spot, I think. Let me think. So, well, actually there's not much I can do. Well, either way, I think we're not winning this. We're not winning this. Well, let's go all out and try to, I don't know, if we have drawn Sabrina in some ways, it could have been... but, okay, so, is it okay to, well, probably yes, just to avoid being, I don't know, KO'd by that Charmander. Hopefully he doesn't have Lily, but I don't see it, and I don't see a world where he doesn't have Lily. There she is. This deck is probably ashamed of being on being alive when it performed so well when it was playing on my own. Can't figure out why. Can't tell you why, and you know what? We have to concede. GG, rather unlucky of us again. We're not that lucky today in this life. Maybe it's not. Maybe. Well, basically we lost out of, well, pure well, because I don't know why we lost, but I feel that those games we couldn't win them just because, well, it either was a mirror match or yeah, and they were faster than us to set up their Charizard, and so we couldn't stand a chance. But just keep on, we just have to keep on going and yeah, try something. Okay, so So we are going against Puzzle. Obviously we have a super effectiveness in terms of typing, and yes, we have two. Okay, so we have a potential Charmander here, which we obviously don't get, and we can't do much other than so I'm seeing the Mars or either a red card coming. Okay. Why do I always predict everything bad for this game? But at least we got a Charmander and a Sylveon, so and it doesn't have space to put down a how is it called, Fermosa, which is a good thing, I would say. But now I think I'm going to retreat here and go dealing some damage. Oh, we can also do this. I was forgetting this. Okay, unfortunately not a Charizard in sight, but let's go Ambering. Let's go Ambering. We have to get that Charizard as soon as possible. Otherwise we're not in a good position. Alright. So just Mars here. Hopefully he doesn't have a Lusamine now, which he obviously will have. You'll see it in a couple of seconds. You'll see it, I'm sure of it. Okay, so this is another, well, not entirely, but it's a sign that he has Lusamine. He has Fermosa. Okay, so he probably doesn't have Lusamine, but he still starts dealing some damage to our bench, and I don't like this. I don't like obviously targeting, going for the Sylveon. Okay, now a Professor Research. Hopefully this is the time we get our Charizard. But I think that Sylveon scares me actually. Kind of scares me. But still, at least we could get our Charizard, and now we start dealing some, unless he Sabrina has, which I can see coming, even though this, okay, right, see, please give me a Lily, okay, not Sabrina but Cyrus. I should have made a mistake, made a silly, kind of silly of me. Wait. Hopefully he only has one Cyrus. This is the Kartana version, so, well, this is the Kartana version, so they should be playing just one Cyrus. So we don't put our Charizard, just because if he, I don't know, Sabrina has or whatever, well, I could have done it, but still. Okay, so easy win. Easy win. Obviously against grass, we have a easy path, but obviously you have to win, and we did. Against everything basically. Well, he Cyrus does, he Mars does, he Red Card does. Well, atypical Pokemon Pocket game. So, yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, we go against a 2 times top 10,000 player. And usually against those players, I lose. Basically I lose. He's probably playing either Guzzlord or Darkrai Tina, yes. Obviously. Well, it's kind of slow deck, more or less. So, but going first is not something I really like. So just putting a giant cape, just for fun, and ending the turn. So hopefully he doesn't get his. Okay, he gets his gold Nihilego. Ooh, he doesn't have Darkrai, but he has Red Card. Okay, he doesn't. I can't always be right. We need our rare candy, and guess what? We don't have it. But anyways, we couldn't have Stoke in any case, so yeah, that's okay for now. Obviously he red cards us. I made a mistake of just one turn. So he broken spaces, Bellow, and yeah, whatever. Okay, so we have a pretty high chance. So I'm going with Sylveon first. Okay, there it is. Okay. You know what? Probably how many cards? 5. Nah, I don't want him to Sabrina me, which I tell you, he will Sabrina me. You see? Okay. Now finally he gets his Darkrai. Came late to the party. That freaking ghost. Okay. Okay, so he leaves, so no Sabrina. We can one-shot it, unless he Giant Cape. Unless he puts Giant Cape. Okay, Poison Barb. Not that good. Not that good. Okay, so we took 20 damage from poisoning, 40 at the end of the following turn. We 150. Okay, so I don't like. We have two Lily here probably. To be sure. Because well, we took a ton of damage from poisoning. Now we should be left with 10 HP, which are enough to KO any of his Pokemon. Okay, we're getting there. Please be a good boy, you Japanese pig. Alrighty, there we have our Giant Cape and our Mars. Interesting. But guess what? We thought that. And sometimes it happens also to us. So we put this here, it doesn't matter, and yeah. Conceding 1, 2, 3. Concede, bro, please. Okay. Well. Easy win. I like this. So we are on a 2 games win streak. Well, so let's keep on going. Let's see if we manage to get to 2,200 points. So we're going first, and I probably can foresee our win streak to be interrupted. But well, let's not give up immediately. We're going against Silvally, Rhyperior, not Rhyperior, Rampardos. Pretty annoying, I would say, but okay, so he gets his fossil. Okay, so he has a dead. No, he doesn't. So now we can be easily one-hit KO'd by. Hopefully we get our Giant Cape just to be sure to tank one hit from Silvally. Or should I Sabrina here? Probably not. Well, I just go Charizard and hopefully he. Well, I could Sabrina here, but there's a chance he could evolve into Rampardos immediately, so I don't want to take that risk, and I'm just, well, if he KOs our Sylveon, it is what it is. Okay, so he could have a Silvally. There's a... Okay, so a Cranidos. Okay, no Silvally. And we stoke. Hopefully he doesn't Sabrina me or Cyrus me or whatever. Okay, so he has Silvally, Giovanni, okay, a Giant's Cape. We would have probably lost our Charizard and with him the game if it hadn't been for this Giant Cape, because, well, Rampardos would have won if KO'd us. But now I don't think we are safe yet, but okay, no, but still, I'm not that comfortable yet. Okay, he goes for another Giovanni. We have to either get a Lily or a... okay, or our second copy of Charmander. Should I Sabrina here? Maybe we get... I don't know why he should put Cranidos. No. Because if he doesn't have Rampardos... well, no, it doesn't make sense. It probably doesn't make sense. So now, if he has Rampardos, and we are still in danger. Okay. Another easy, well, not easy actually, but another win. And so our win streak continues. I would pretty much like to take part in a tournament sooner or later. In the following days, I would really like to stream a tournament. It could be really fun also to see how far can I go in terms of Pokemon Pocket ability, even though it has a lot to do with RNG. I know it. Still, it's a test. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, I need to check something, sorry. Come on, OBS, please. It crashed. What's happening? Bro? Okay. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Some technical issues here. I don't know if I'm... Why I'm... Probably... Well, let's go on. In another game in the meantime. We go first again. And this time we lead with Charmander, so a good thing. Okay, against that Gibo with Sylveon, with Rampardos. I would also like to try that deck. I have it, but still haven't tried it since I am riding the wave of our Charizard, of this Charizard, which really is the real deal. Okay, now we go immediately into this Charizard. We Professor Research. Okay. This time the game was kind of kind to us. Okay, so he evolves immediately into Rampardos, which kind of scares me, I would say. But he doesn't switch. I thought he would have switched. But, well... So one Gible down. So let's see where he goes, Rampardos or Gible. He goes Gible, so hopefully he doesn't get that that Garchomp Miffy. Okay, so he's going all out with that fucking Rampardos, but still we get our second Charizard and we start putting energies here just in case, but we go, we take down that dinosaur. I didn't see it coming, but now, well, I could mark just in case, but he has just one card in his hand, so, well, mark him either way just because we won and we won't. I'm not saying we won because I'm not. I'm being a bit, you know. How do we say that? How do we say that in English? Well, never mind. Okay, so he goes to goodbye. Well, now I can say we won. Do you know, is the stream lagging? Please let me know. And you can. It shouldn't be lagging. So on YouTube it isn't lagging, but on Twitch is it lagging? If there's anyone watching the stream, can you tell me whether it is lagging or not? Or it is lagging? Because, well, maybe I should refresh here. Okay, probably the game isn't lagging. Okay. Okay, see there are some spectators online, so feel free to comment and do whatever you, well, obviously be polite, but feel free to comment and, well, I'll answer whatever you ask me. So now we start another game. I could change the deck actually, starting next game, but well, this deck is so consistent. I really like it. I really like it. So yeah, for now I'm playing this deck, but well, I would like to, I don't know, play some Flareon. Some Flareon games, some, I don't know. Okay, so, good start, I must say. Now we go Professor Research, obviously. Okay, we get our Leafeon, we get, sorry, we get our Charmander, and now we go Eevee. Well, we go collect, so with a high chance we get Marth or Red Guardian. But you know what, I'm taking the risk. Okay, no Mars, no red card. This is awesome. And now we go, well, I could go here. Go Happy Ribbon. No rare candy. There it is. So this is basically a dead Pokeball, which we play. And now we go full throttle. Show up, big lizard. Now, as always, we are pretty liable to either Cyrus or Submarine. I shouldn't. I want to cry. Okay, so why am I always right in this case? So. Well, you know what? I'm going to evolve this just not to get one shot by that Nightmare Aura. So I don't think if we Sabrina here, we probably, well, I'm just ending the turn here. It actually doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay. Good to know, buddy. So, we cannot one-shot this guy, but now what shall I do? What shall I do? Unfortunately, I don't run Mars or Mars. No, not Mars. I'm not running either Giovanni, Red, or stuff like that. Obviously, I could take the EKO by going Sabrina, but I don't know if it is worth actually. So we go Steam Artillery here, just to put that Darkrai in range. Okay, this is not a problem. This isn't a problem either. So we go. We are 80 HP, but we have Lily. Since we have Lily, we can do this. So Alessi has either Dawn or Red or Giovanni. We should be winning. if he has done Giovanni or Red, well, the rest is history. Okay. He doesn't have them. And we get our fourth or fifth win in a row. Fifth. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I could try also the Flareon version, the Flareon with Leafeon. I also was, let me show you this. I was lucky enough to find two copies of this Flareon. So, and also I got a second copy of this Immersive Eevee. Kind of a flex deck. But well, we could actually try this. Well, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Obviously, I'm not playing this deck anymore, so I need to change the deck list that you can see on screen. You just have to wait a couple of minutes. I'll be fast. So now just okay. So let me see what the deck is. Okay. 2 Eevee bag. No, not 2 of them, just okay, so I'm getting there. Okay. Okay, so I'll be there, don't worry. Okay, so I'll be there in a couple of seconds. Okay, now you can see it covering the whole screen, but now I'm hiding this and I'm putting this here. So just a couple of games with this deck. Let's see if it can hold its own in these higher ranks. Attack. Okay, so we can play a couple of games with this. We go first, which is not optimal for this deck actually, but it can work. And we go against our very old friend Charizard. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to see actually, not here. Well, never mind. Let's go. Faster research. Now we're obviously going to get marshed. Or red card. Red carded. that's how the game works. Not a good draw. Not a good draw. Unfortunately, we have just a copy of Cillian in this deck, so probably okay. I got it. This is not good news for us. Obviously, well, I would be mad if I didn't get a rare candy after that. Well, we can get our that red card screwed us. Now, what shall we do? A rather unlucky game. I have to concede here. I see no chance of winning this. We're pretty unlucky here. Oh well, still. We go first again. Well, at least this time we have a Leafeon in our starting hand, but I feel like this is another Charizard deck. At least this time we have a Marsh, we have our Leafeon and Flareon, but you know what? I see a pretty Mars, or well, now red card incoming. Okay. I was wrong. Just this time. But well, so we go Mars, we have this end, very good. Obviously, he will draw a Sylveon or I don't know, or well, let's do this. Not putting Flareon down just because I don't want to get, I don't know, Giovanni or Giovanni, not Giovanni, Sabrina, and having to deal with that 2 energy retreat cost. That's kind of harsh. Okay, you see, this is the result of playing Mars or red card. you always give your opponent a good card. And now he has probably, yes, he does have that freaking rare candy. Yes, to Stoke. Hopefully we get a Sabrina now. Could be, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now we can go Flareon EX. I see there are some spectators online, so feel free to write in the chat and maybe make some suggestions to what deck should I play. I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't have, like, I don't know, Lily, which he will. Which he has. Okay. So he doesn't have Lily, so we can KO this. We can KO this Charizard, and yeah. So should I heal? No, not. Probably not. Let's hope he doesn't have he doesn't evolve into a second Charizard. Okay. Mars. Red. Okay. We top decked. Okay, well. This is overkill. Let's go red, just to be sure. And he concedes. I really like this deck. I like the concept of this deck. Ooh, we're close to hitting, to going top 1000. I won't stop. I won't stop now. There's also this deck which I saw from Say2 Mix, and I don't know how to call him. Well, I don't, because I really like Jolteon. This card really feels great. Well, not great, but at least it's a really cool card going first. And today showed a deck list with Pikachu EX instead of Oricorio, but as a finisher, but I don't know. I don't really know. I'm thinking of a version of a way to play Jolteon, and well, I can only think of like Luxray or I don't know, Magnezone. Do you know some ways to play it? Would you like to tell me some suggestions? Give me some suggestions. So we finally go second this time, which is good news. Come on, buddy. show up. We've got no time to lose. Please. Well, we're chilling actually. If he doesn't show up, we'll win because of time limit. Okay, we're going against. Okay, so we have an advantage, a type advantage. Not like before, but still a pretty high advantage before with Charizard. So he plays Giant Cape instead of Leaf Cape. Interesting. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? No, not that. Should I put other Pokemon down on the bench? Okay, we go. Come on. No Leafeon in sight, and that's kind of a problem, I would say. Probably I shouldn't have put all those Eevee down, but still, I need also to train my hands to. Let's see if he red card us. Okay, no red card. Okay, there we have our Leafeon. So right now I'm not going to evolve into Flareon just to, well, Mars actually. Let's Mars here, just to delete a card from his hand. I'm not going to evolve into Flareon just to avoid the Cyrus or, well, no, I could have, or the, well, I could have done it anyways, but still. Okay, so he has another Pheromosa. He's probably playing two Cyrus since he's playing Pheromosa. Hopefully we get a, I don't know, Sylveon. Yeah, I was asking for you. Just, well, I put this here. Okay. So we go here. We put this, we evolve, we go into this, and now we KO our little Pheromosa. Probably now he has Lusamine, so he is going to. Okay, no Lusamine for now. Or so it seems. Okay, no Lusamine, but he deals some chip damage. Well, okay, Eevee bag. I was asking for it. We heal some damage just to protect our. And you know what? I'm doing this just to. I'm not doing this. Well, let's go Leafy Cycle. Because now he can. We only give one prize to our opponent, and also he cannot. He has to choose between. Well, he cannot Cyrus and Luxon in the same turn. So, okay, Gazma, no problem, not a problem, not a problem. So we win again. I'm not stopping till we get 1,000. Top 1,000. I said it. I said it. Come on. Okay, so going first. Don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is not the Leafeon I wanted. Here's Prime playing, yes. Charizard. That's right. Charizard, my old friend. And yeah. As always, red card is now a good draw from the red card. Now I don't know if I should Mars here, because that's not Mars, just because my instinct tells me not to Mars here, just because of that. Now he's Sylveon, that's, as I said, I can predict this game. I already know the full plot behind us playing this game. We're getting our brain completely rotten by this game. And I can't manage to find a freaking Leafeon. Just look at this. They don't want to show up. They don't want to show up. Okay, there we have. We were rather unlucky this time, I think. We were rather unlucky. So we finally get a evolution, but it was a bit too late, I feel. We cannot KO him. here. Too late. Now our only chance with, well, yes, is this Flareon, but still not. Well, we have Giant Cape. We combust. We can KO him anyway, so I'm going to... Okay, so this is what I wanted, another EV bag. But... well... I've got no words. Obviously he has Cosmo. We couldn't have one-shot that Charizard, too bulky, unfortunately. But let's go, let's keep on going. Ooh, we're against a top player. We're against the GOAT. Michael Jordan himself. No, well, the GOAT would be top 1. At least. There's nothing above top 1. That's what you think. Above top 1, you're the GOAT. Okay. This is a good hand. This is what I call a good hand. So we are going to get Mars or red card here. Sheesh. It's probably Charizard again. How cool would it be to draw Mars ourselves? That's clear as day. But we drew Mars. At least. Well, I think we go... Next turn we can one-shot that, but you see... Oh... Obviously... We gave him the Sylveon he needed, and now... You see, the rare candy coming. I knew it. I knew this game. I perfectly knew this game. Now we have to get a Sabrina. $150, $60. Well, no energy here. It's basically a copy of the previous game. We cannot one-shot this fucking Charizard. What should we do? Maybe just going for, well, I'm going for this. I'm looking for, well, let's put this down. Probably it won't work, but let's just collect. Here in Hope we get a Leafeon. At least a Professor Research. But so we need to get a Leafeon X. Is all we need. I think this is, yes, it's that. Please, Leafeon, show up. Yes. There you are. If he has Sabrina, we're screwed, but we have to do this. We have to do this. And, well, pray. He doesn't have Sabrina. Four cards in his deck. Unless he doesn't play Sabrina, but, well. Why do I have to talk? Always. Well, we've reached the 2 hours of stream. I know I said that I wouldn't have stopped until I reached top 1000, but still. Well, one last game, and now we're probably calling it a day. Let's see if we get to win to at least say goodbye with a win. Please, game. It's a tough matchup because, well, it basically one-shots everything. Sorry, sir, for Leafeon. It's a really tough matchup, I feel. Okay, we're going against probably either Garchomp or type No. Okay, Garchomp. So another Eevee. Even though we go first, this time the hand is good. But I know it. I see it. I see it. For 1 second I thought this was a red card. It deals 40 damage. So now we could... Well, I have to heal, because if he... I have to heal. No. I have no other choice. Because if he evolves into Rampardos, we get 1 KO'd. And yes, probably he does have Rampardos. Okay, no red, so for this turn we should be okay. He has Rampardos, I think, in Italian for a second. Now. Yikes. I'm not going to give him free prizes. Okay, so there it is, the Garchomp. I'm tripping. I'm stupid. It's not safe from Garchomp. I made a huge misplay, probably. Well. Yes, that's a huge misplay. We are losing this anyways. Their Garchomp is kind of annoying sometimes. They linear attack. Well, I want to end the stream with a win, so I'm going on just to win a game. That's Jolteon. That's my beloved Jolteon. We just have to pray he doesn't have it, basically. Okay, probably it wasn't Jolteon. It probably is, I don't know, maybe Oricorio? Maybe Charizard with, well, not Charizard, Greninja with Oricorio with stuff like that. Okay, so say goodbye to the yellow bird.